There we go. There we go. So I'm still waking up, as you can see. In fact, hold on. I even didn't even do my hair this time. This is one of the few times where I was like, it's good enough. It's good enough. Usually I like put like hair rubber on stuff and everything. This time I opted not to. I'm like, this might be a good idea. Maybe. Let's try this again. What's up, everyone? This is Soul and something. Burp, burp, burp. Yeah, I'm fucked. There goes the momentum. Whatever. I do want to talk about, or at least look at some of the reactions that people are having over like Mythic Plus stuff. Not even Mythic Plus stuff. No. Lots of folks are looking at the reactions. I'm sorry, looking at the changes from yesterday to be like an exclusively Mythic Plus thing, and they're reacting to that, and that's fair. Those are fair takes. There are problems with Mythic Plus, with like the culture of the game mode. You know, no one's taking that away, and it's wild. Like some of the responses or comments when I put out that video last night. We're like, well, Mythic Plus is still broken. Stop trying to celebrate this. Like, this is a big Blizz win and blah blah blah. Sorry, buddy, this is a big win. There's more work to be done, of course, but we shouldn't take away just how significant this change is to the game going forward until they change it again. So. Anyway, let me say hi while I try to... Here, hold on. Let me pour one out, man. I was up late last night. I was doing stuff. As you can see here, I'm standing in a weird part of the WoW universe. And I have a green bike. So, it's kind of cool. But yeah, quick summary on the whole Mythic Plus thing. We're gonna get, like I said, we're gonna get more crests. Also, it's gonna be easier for us to upgrade. It's gonna be easier for us to trade up from like one crest to another. It's like they're cutting that cost in half. It's wild, to be honest. These are some very significant changes that, if you calculate things and put it on paper, it's like, oh, okay, this is gonna be nice. So like someone at my play level, instead of getting enough crests to get like one gilded upgrade, so if I trade in like the 90 crests, I get 15 of like the next one up. In my case, gilded. Instead of getting one gilded upgrade, I'm gonna be able to get two, which is very nice. That's double. The other big change too is. Again, the other big change is the cost of crafting the highest level of gear, the gilded stuff. That's going down from 90 to 60. So it's gonna make it a whole heck of a lot easier for folks like me, I guess, to upgrade gear or to get like high level gear. Because like as it was right now, because I was only getting like so much gilded a week. I would apply like one little upgrade for myself once I hit that plateau, and I'd gain like, I get mythic appearances and stuff like that. I get like these small gains. It wasn't a whole lot unless I was clearing heroic, the heroic raid, which I don't do. We try, but now that we're kind of at that time of the season, like clearing the raid on heroic is gonna like be tough. I mean, we're gonna try to do it. We're gonna try doing it this week. We'll see if we can. Knock that out. But let me read chat. Or let me say hi to people. What's up to Darth? You're the first person to say hi. What's up to Boomer and Elrithier and Arcadius? What's up to Neeb and Sirius? To Caldane and Sean? To Rosh, hey, what's up? What's up to Sion? And to the rest of y'all, the beautiful digital smiling faces will be joining us at some point today. Like I said, we're going to chill. We're going to hang out. I want to... maybe do some more achievements. Like there's some stuff I guess I could still knock out. Maybe I'll do some old transmog thing with Jaggers, and it'll be fine. So now I just need a way to get gilded lol. Yeah, like so in the case of Neeb, so his item level is around like the 610 level. It's still gonna be a bit for him to get all the crest that he needs in order to start trading up. But the fact that crests are at least, well, I guess in his case, because he's still like gearing, there's still a ways to go before he would hit the theoretical crest cap if there was still one there. But yeah, you just gotta like dive in and grind for it, basically. But then once you're able to like get those upgrades, get those things up, then you'll be able to graduate to the next crest level, and then the next level. You get a very limited amount from delves. I believe from bountiful delves you get like 3 runed. You get 3 runed crests from that. If you happen to get a Delver's Bounty, that gives you another like 2 or 3. Yeah, so it's not much. But the big thing is, just keep doing like heroic, or keep hanging out in the heroic raid and all that stuff, and you'll eventually get like a very nice chunk. But then also just make sure that you're upgrading your as you're upgrading your gear, you're eventually going to graduate. And be able to trade up old crests for like newer ones. But don't do any trades right now. Yeah. Don't do any trades right now. Wait until next week. Wait until the patch when that fix goes in. That's going to be, because that's going to make that whole process a lot faster. Yeah, next week you can do those trades. So for now, to folks, like, just don't trade in your stuff. I, like many, had traded in their stuff as soon as the week started, because I'm like, oh hell yeah, dude, I can do, it's uncapped, and so I blew all my shit. So now I'm like broke. But I am sitting on 40. Now, thankfully, I didn't use these. I didn't use the gildeds that I got for myself. So next week I might be able to hook myself up with my first piece of mythic gear. Season 2 gearing is going to be light speed. Will it? Really? Will it really? I would say it's not. It's going to feel better in certain scenarios, the way I see it. Because remember, we still have caps. Caps are still going to be a thing. There's only going to be so many crests that we can earn per week, which at the moment is still, well, at the moment they're uncapped. But before this, it was you would get an increase of 90 crests per week, which is the equivalent of 2 trade-ups, if you wanted to try to speak on it on those terms. But what this is going to do, because higher level crafted gear is going to be more accessible, and higher level crests are going to be more accessible, is that at that level, when you're trying to break that plateau and trying to get into the myth track of gear, your first path is going to be with crafting, straight up. So the path the gearing path next season is going to be crafting, lots and lots of crafting, because that's the way to go. People are going to be like, okay, well, assuming that things stay at the same level, where you still got to do 8s for gilded crests and 10s for myth track gear, people are going to grind the fuck out of 8s and focus their gilded crests not on upgrades but on crafted gear, so that way they can make themselves that higher level crafted stuff. And then once they're at that level that they can do 10s, then they'll do their 10s and maybe replace that gear with myth track stuff. So that's what's going to happen based on what we see here. It doesn't take Mythic Plus experience to figure that out. But I think that's a good path, because right now, for people at that, who are trying to get that myth track gear, the path's pretty tough, because you need to play at a mythic raid level, as in, kind of a mythic raid level organization or skill or coordination, that sort of thing. Sep, you're on my fourth on my recap, surrounded by my VTuber friends. How does that make you feel? Cool. Well, I appreciate you watching, dude. It's all good. New changes to 6, but I'm confused. Are they coming this week or launch of season 2? Because their response rather after confused me. It's going to be both. So the initial announcement was, hey, this is going to happen next week with a patch. And then someone was like, well, they're going to probably revert it after this, and then we're going to be all shit on for season 2. And then the blue response was, no, this is going to happen for season 2 as well. So starting Tuesday evening, starting then, these Crest changes will be in place. So having it at 60 is weird, though, if the level is only 3 item levels apart, makes it so crafted gear is worth more than upgrading a mythic piece. I mean, that's why Mage Master, that's why it was 90 before. That's why it was 90 Crest before. So yeah, we are going to see like this kind of mismatch, and eventually those folks that play in the mythic play in the mythic game, they're going to maybe replace it because they want to get that 3 item level difference, because at that level, and you're trying to push past 10s, you want to go for 12s and higher, then they're going to replace their stuff with myth gear anyway. But in the meantime, I think having this climb be a little bit easier, I think it'll help, mostly. This will be the starting point for season 2. Made me almost think season 2 is launching next week. No. Don't worry, trust the dude who's on top of this. I mostly got the knowledge, mostly. I've been using my Valor Stones to upgrade all my trinkets and rings for situational use. Unfortunately, still no real change to their philosophy to lock the fun gear away from 95% of players will really change anything. I'm not weirded out by that statement, but I am. Well, I guess I'm very accepting of where I stand on the video game totem pole. The gear that I have no myth track gear, none, not a one. I got 5 of 6, 6 of 6. This is who I am. I'm a AOTC raid person. I don't do keys, or at least maybe I'll start next week or something like that. And I personally, I can't force this on other people, but I am quite accepting that myth track gear is out of my reach for the most part. I am not going to do 10s. I am not going to do mythic raids. I am not going to try to, do the first couple bosses of mythic so I can get like some of that easy gear. I don't need it. I don't need it for what I want to do, at least. To me, that's not. I'd say being able to max out what I can get, 6 out of 6 mythic, 6 out of 6 hero stuff. That puts me in a good spot. With the upcoming season, with these upcoming changes, with Gilded being more accessible, I will be able to break into that mythic item level without having to get mythic gear, and that helps. That helps a lot. Will they increase the crest from delves? Probably. Well, so far no. So far no, unfortunately. The changes were mostly. The changes and the increases to Crest that you get from delves, I feel like that is something to address. Of course, to lightly address the lever situation. How people are like, oh man, this key's gonna suck. I'm just gonna leave. And when I'm just making guesstimations because I haven't done keys myself, and even when I do, I'm just gonna do it with Guild. I don't have the same experience that you guys do in like the Pug world. But I imagine that mathematically, actually no, let me just hearth. What am I doing? I imagine that mathematically, it's better to have a key that doesn't time, but you guys finish, and you still get like a lot of crests out of it, as opposed to like what we have now, where it's like, oh man, this is gonna suck. I'm only gonna get 5 crests out of this. I might as well just leave, and then wait as long as it takes to get into another group, and then try it again. I think mathematically it just feels better that we get people to play the game, that we get people to play the game more and not feel like they're being punished too hard. Now, as for like the depletion of keys, kind of a different story. That's up to the one person who's putting their key up and sticking their neck out. But as for like the whole group, it it compels them to stick around. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But I do feel like we got to do a lot more. So one thing I plan on doing, I'm starting to reach out. I want to reach out to some people who run like bigger WoW communities that are that are focused on trying to help people get into groups and help people out. So I'm gonna reach out to three groups. One of them already responded. The other two I need to hear back from. Actually, no, one just came forward. The other two I need to reach out to. So the dude who runs Dungeon Dojo, I want to talk to him as soon as I can. But I also want to talk to the people who run Perky Pugs, as well as WoW Made Easy. That's the Discord channel that I bump every now and then when I talk about, hey, you guys want to, find groups for keys, go to this Discord channel. They might help out. I don't think I'll be able to get anything together before next week, but what I want to try to do is either do a sit down and just have a discussion or a chat with them, or to at least field them a bunch of questions as to like how their organization works, what is it that they're trying to do, why did they make this organization, that sort of thing. Because I want to try to elevate, because like I was saying, it's my agenda to try and elevate a better culture when it comes to the grouping scene. Because right now the pug world is not working itself out, and players are not able to solve their own problem. Blizzard is still being kind of hands off about it, or they're making certain changes and tweaks, but changing the culture, that's tough, because I mean, hell, the whole thing with Mythic Plus when Blizzard introduced it was, hey, they wanted to make something that wasn't very pug friendly. They want it to be a bit more social, and they want people to make static groups, form teams, guilds, whatever. And the community response was, nope, we're going to treat it like the Dungeon Finder, and that's that. So, you can't predict what players are going to do. Not completely, but of course, while some players made Raider IO and they do their things to kind of like take the humanity away from grouping, other people are going all in with trying to create a more curated, culture. This kind of pre-filtered group finder system for them, and we're doing roulette. Let's go. So I looked all pretty for a bit. But now the truth comes out. Oh, this is good. I like this. That sword is so whipped. Mwahahaha. Oh yeah. And of course I gotta sport it on top of this guy here. Hell yeah, baby. Yeah, I'll roll up alongside this dude, alongside Raph. Yeah, we are puzzle solvers. That's why I was up late last night. It sucked. I got on, or I finished the bike part of the achievement right when the last guildmate logged off for the night. I'm like, oh, no one was there to watch. No one was there for it. I was like, no. Oh, getting this thing, I can't imagine just what the secret finding Discord went through to figure all this out. This is like some turbo nerd shit that happened. It was wild. Have I put in the special codes for it? No. I got the bike and I went to bed. That's what I like. You saw me log in. I was still at that place where you get the bike. I'm like, sweet, boop, Alt F4, let's go to bed. So yeah, I haven't done anything yet. Let's see. There's just no reason for the system to work that way. If you played in Best in Slot here before, it's just so fun, even when collecting. Wait, flowers? I'm not quite sure what you're talking about there, Warm. How much does that gold have to scale to get you to do more keys? Gold will not make me do more keys. Or do keys, period. I gotta want to do it. And I haven't been wanting to do it. That's it. Sounds great. I think there's currently too much of the discussion run by the top 1%, and these changes really mostly affect the top 1% as well. Very not true. Mostly not true. The biggest impact, I think, is going to be on professions. People who craft stuff are going to have a lot more work ahead of them because there's going to be a lot more people who will get access to being able to craft top gear. So if you're a gear crafter, you're gonna win. You're gonna benefit out of this. But also, players at every level are gonna benefit because of the whole trading up of crests from one thing to the next. If you think of where you're at right now and what your plateau is, you're gonna be able to get past that plateau a little bit faster. You know what I mean? So like right now, my plateau was hit when I hit 619. It's like, oh man, this is when the gearing really is really going to be tough because in order to get any further than item level 619, I need gilded crests. Okay, so how do I get gilded crests? I gotta trade in ruined crests, and up until recently, I got 90 ruined crests a week because I was at the season cap. I'd only be able to get 90 a week. Which means, based on the old trading rules, I'd only be able to get one gilded upgrade a week. Woohoo! So I worked with it. Hey, I'm a gamer. That's what's going to happen. After this, though, I'm going to be able to get 2 upgrades, which is a very significant increase. At the same time, though, when I started to collect my gilded crests, I had to make choices. I thought to myself, okay, so I can get these incremental upgrades one at a time, one each week, or I could save up 90 gilded crests and get myself myth track, a mythic piece of crafted gear. Which am I going to do? I could have decided one way or the other. I decided to do the incremental upgrade instead because I wanted to have a weekly upgrade for myself instead of having to wait 6 weeks to make myself one piece of crafted gear. That would kind of suck, right? Unless I was able to get other gildeds another way. In this case, though, once these changes are in, not only am I going to get 30 gilded going forward, but now I only need to get now I only need 60 crests in order to make myth track gear. So now my choices are a little bit like, now what am I going to do? I could do this or I could do that. So this is cool. The grind is going to feel like a lot less. The impact of what I get is going to feel more significant. And then, of course, the fact that crests are uncapped right now. Hey, cool. I can just grind away if I really, really wanted to. I won't. But if I really, really wanted to. And then come season 2, this is how we're going to behave. I think that's cool. Now we're going to talk about crests a little bit less. And now we'll probably start talking about Valor Stones. Oh my god, they're so useless, blah, blah, blah. And it'll never end. We'll just talk about the next thing. The culture stuff, I feel, is more important. And so I might... help me out here. Because I want to talk, like I said, I want to reach out and I want to talk with these community folk. And for the most part, I want to give them a bit of a, they're already big. Some of these are already like huge, but I want to like help them out and elevate them, because it just feels like, based on the discourse, a lot of people just ignore these other communities and they just use the group finder and like that's it. And what I want to do is give people like an in-between option. Hey, I'm not telling you to join a guild or to start running a guild, because that shit's hard. But I will point out these communities that are run by that are run by groups of people. Think of them as like big ass guilds that you can just freely jump in and out of. But they're like kind of like a pre-filter, you know, it's like a big filter on top of what would be the pre-made group tool. Hey, these are people who might be decent. Try grouping with some of these people. Like the WoW Made Easy channel, they have a guild, but they'll straight up tell you, don't bother joining the guild. The Discord channel is the guild. Just get in and start looking for folks, or start chatting with people or whatever. You know, just do that because guild size, community size, it's just too big. The community, the WoW Made Easy community is just way too big for that. So just interact through the Discord channel, find groups here. You know, think of this as, you know, guild chat as well, and all that. So, like I said, I want to sit down with them and ask questions like I do have some questions, basic questions set up, like, what's your community all about? What inspired you to get started? Give me an example. You know, I'm having a hard time getting into groups. Tell me how this works. And I don't know what that line was. I think that was going to be something else. But yeah, I do want to like do a sort of sit down and chat with these sort of folks to elevate them, because I think that's the most effective thing that that we can do. The other thing that we can do is keep bitching at Blizzard for like fixes and give feedback and all that stuff. But what can we do? Because that's important too. We can't just be sitting on our ass being like, "Come on, Blizz, fix the game," and then just react to it. There are things that we can do, and we don't necessarily have to like create our own guild or run our own groups or organization to do it. We just need to be cognizant of what other options are out there, because there are other options. People are begging. People are, you know, begging to be like, dude, like, there's a solution. Like, come over here. We're fine over here. But then it's up to that person to be like, okay, do I want to join this organization, or, you know, or not? So I want to try to dispel the, you know, I want to try to get these people who run these things to try to dispel those fears and feel reassured and feel welcomed into trying them out, because it might work. I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm not doing any crazy grinding just to get through more item levels. Yeah, I'm not. You know, I'll take what I can get, right? Yeah, I was able to get AOTC at like 619. That was like a month ago, so I gained the whole 3 item levels since. You know, not huge gains, but I am starting to max out some of my hero gear, like the weapon and shield. That's 66, so that's the max hero. 66 is the max hero. 619 is minimum, and then I have like some crafted gear. So like this is crafted. Helmet, bracers, bootsies are also crafted. And then some things are like kind of maxed out, like the cloak that I got that gives me a little bit more receive extra healing. Like I don't think I'm gonna replace this unless I get a mythic version of it. I'm sorry, unless I get a hero version of it, so I can make that climb higher. But I don't need to go that much higher anyway. You just got the Belladar mount. Nice, congrats, dude. Do you think the Fel motorcycle will be able to fly once we get all 12 orbs? I don't know. A part of me, I'm not exactly tripping over it. I'm glad I got it. Like I waited until last night to like do the whole thing, and even then it's not like even then I don't have the whole thing done, because there's still like a couple more steps, right? Still though. Whee! And then someone pointed out that this secret can be done at any time. You don't need to wait for like the anniversary event So you don't have to feel FOMO of the anniversary event. You don't have to feel like you gotta complete it. The detective title can be, seems to be obtainable, even if you have not, even if you didn't do anniversary stuff, like the crates and stuff. You could just find those, and that counts towards the achievement. There's a hidden feature, but who knows? I'm going to stop at 619. I barely do bountiful delves these days, or even log on to WoW. I'm kind of hooked on modded Valheim at the moment. Right on. Did I try the Rumble PC port? I have not yet. No. I've been mired in like WoW stuff for the most part. Like yesterday was oddly busy. Between me wanting to put some videos out and then the bike stuff. I wanted to like get footage for that, so I have footage for like my entire experience, and that took a while. D and I we're like sitting trying to do that puzzle. We couldn't figure it out. I'm like, dude, there's like some sort of mathematical thing because they got websites that can do it. So this is a known thing, but we're trying to figure it out, and it didn't work. We couldn't do it. Yeah, we just couldn't do it. So I was like, damn it, but yeah. So I ended up using the puzzle helper for that. I mean, a lot of the stuff I couldn't figure out on my own. There's no way I'd be able to figure that stuff out. Like I said, it's like turbo nerd shit. So grats to those people who've been slamming that stuff. They're unsung heroes, and we're a bunch of ungrateful little shits, straight up. Because all I'm doing, I was using the Wowhead guide, and I was like, oh, this is pissing me off, because there are some things about the Wowhead guide that didn't quite show everything visually. So I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna do a visual guide myself, and hopefully I'll do a better job than I did from previous guides. But I want to take people through like just about the whole process. And hopefully that'll be cool. It just sucks that I feel pressured. I'm pressuring myself to put this out sooner than later, even though not all the steps are done. I might just do like one more follow-up that goes over like the final couple of steps, and then cool, then that'll be it. And yay, money! Boo-boo-boo. All done. Guildmate, what do you want? Dagger. I can't do daggers. Oh, sad song. Okay, but let's do... Ooh, there are hella orders all of a sudden. Ooh, there's some alls too. Nice. Nice and easy. So yeah, unlike all the downers, I am pretty excited for next week's changes. I think it's going to help. It's not going to fix, but it's going to help. But a lot of the rest is up to us. Like some of the comments that I'm seeing still include, they just got to take away depletions. And I don't think that's going to work out. I think that's going to cause way more problems. Like, preventing depletions is only going to... that only solves it for the key holder. That doesn't do shit for everyone else. Because they're like, I could care less about your key. What about me, right? So the crest changes, I think... the crest increases, I think that helps everybody, not just the key holder. Hoping I don't have to spend weeks upon time to get all the rewards. Well, I mean, as far as I know, it's only going on for a month. So there's going to be like a certain amount of grinding involved, that's for sure. Do I want any others? No. Yeah, if it's only going to last for a month, then we gotta think that through. So is it confirmed that there's more to the secret thing after Orb 9? I mean, there better be. Otherwise, why would you stop at 9? That would be kind of lame, right? Man, those last couple of puzzles was a big pain. Like the one that I was doing just before the bike one, getting the bike, that was super easy. But before that, you had to like take these statues and bring them onto switches and stuff, and like, yeah, I don't know how these dudes figured it out. They're insane. Crazy. Did I use a tracker for the rat one? No, no. I saw that the Wildhead got offered to like, hey, here's a macro and a weak aura. I'm like, pfft, I'm gonna use the original weak aura. I'm just gonna try and remember, and I'm gonna use Notepad. Here, let me see if my Notepad still has what I on it. No, it doesn't. Okay. I just had a notepad that just had like a ticker. So if I killed a rat, boom, I just throw a ticker on the. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, I just did a one, and like that was it. And I just looked around. I was just killing rats and killing the right rats and then counting. But then I messed up a few times too. Oh, that was frustrating. Ooh. So I had to like restart it somehow and kind of finagle my way through. But once I got it, I got it. I need 3 tempered potions. I do not have 3 tempered potions. I now have 3 tempered potions. Did anything sell? Oh, damn, the gear still didn't sell. Fuck, man. Did you have to do 3 or 7 locks? I think they nerfed it after the initial solve. Yes, they did nerf it, so I only did 3. Seven would suck. 7 would have been grueling, man. That would have been such a pain because supposedly according to the guide, if you mess up once, you start from the beginning. I'm like, fuck that, dude. I guess the 6-6 didn't work out. What do you mean? You did 7? Ugh, I did not do. I only did 3. And then I got the emote that said like something grand unlocked. I messed up on the 7 one the first time. Oh, that would have sucked. Wow. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I waited. Because that would have felt would have felt shitty. Oh, minimum quality. Really? I suck too much to make this? How far am I away? Oh, okay, I'm not that far, but fine. Oh, you're talking about the hero gear not being enough to like climb their way up? No. But I like what they did. I like what they did with. I mostly like it because I'm a blacksmith. So I'm like, cool. More mythic track gear is coming my way. Sweet. The competition will be fierce. I need. I'll just make 8. 8 bolts. But yeah, the overall increase to Crest, cool. I mean, because, like, we'll be like, hey, this is great, blah, blah, blah. But then now but now people are going to be like, I'm going to cap Crests, like, really fast. Or I'm going to cap them, like, faster than normal, which isn't so bad. You know, because people who were just motivated to cap and then use and then come back next week, you know, they're fine. I need to make 1 gear. Okay, let's try this again. I like totally threw myself off there. Yes, I'm making this one. Profession reworked in season 2. I don't know what kind of rework we can expect. I mean, they did talk. They talked up and then reverted something about profession changes with the respecs. We don't know how that's gonna work. They might have they're either holding it back for a season 2, or they might just cancel it altogether and have something else instead. That would be really fun. That would be really odd if they were to cancel that. But I mean, we'll just wait and see. I'm not making that. Fuck that. All right, I think that's good. Yeah, we're good. I have a feeling that season 2 is going to go back to 4 out of 4 myth track again. Oh, why do you say that? Curious. Because if season 2 is going back to 4 myth track again, then they may have to like nerf the crafted gear again. And at least with this season, it's been as close as it's ever been, with Mythic Plus gear matching. And yeah, I guess I don't see a reason why they should cap that, because it's still hard for people to get myth track gear anyway. That's what a lot of the discourse is. People want to get that myth track gear more as easily as they were able to get myth track gear in the past. Now it's back, but it's in the form of crafting instead. And you're still subject to certain kinds of restrictions and gates because you still have the crest cap to deal with. So people aren't going to gear up that fast, but it will be kind of fast because if people manage to, I guess what we're going to see from higher level players is you're going to see them sit on crests until they get 60. And so instead of doing incremental upgrades, they're going to focus mostly on crafted gear, as opposed to, they're gonna do the crafted gear thing on top of getting myth gear from the vault once they're eligible to do 10s. So they're gonna gear really fast, like the best players. They'll gear really fast. I feel like if they had not inflated myth track gear, these changes wouldn't have been needed. I'm not sure, because like the big change was making myth track gear further out of reach. It's just harder to get. I don't think that's in question. It was way easy to get myth track gear before this expansion, to the point where, hey, if you want to do the heroic raid, you got to do your plus whatevers in order to get the myth gear. Then it'll make the heroic raid easier. Like, okay, sure. Sure, whatever. Ringstall will be first if the bug is still in next season. What bug? We need more knowledge points or a lot more resources for them. It's still not enough with NPC work orders. I think that they just need to increase the amount that we get. Because like I when I was looking through here, I saw that there was like a couple of spare points, but not too many. But the thing is, I have no idea how far I am from the actual cap. Because I see flickers, and flickers are supposed to be the catch-up. I think they just need more of these, that's all. More opportunities to get those. A few more of the work orders where all materials are provided. Doesn't have to be too much more, but just like a little bit more. Because people who are interested in doing these patron orders, if you're not money motivated, then yeah, don't do these. Just kind of do it the old way. Just, you use incremental, get whatever points you can, use the Dark Moon Fair, whatever. This is for people who want to catch up, but also do want to participate in the market. That's how I'm looking at it, at least. Stuff. Yeah, let's see how far away I am from stuff. Oh, I'm getting a lot of points. It's weird. It's like it's Tuesday, and I saw quite a few glimmer based orders. So I'm getting like a good chunk of points this time around. So this was what, another 20 points. That's pretty sweet. So one, two, so let's see, 20, 100 more points. Actually, 80 more points until I'm done with armor smithing, and then I can move on to weapon stuff. So I've been very strict about how I've been progressing my profession. So I haven't been doing much deviating at all. Parts or tools, and then armor, and then weapons, and then I'll finish everything off. Yeah. Maybe I'll get Everburning Forge. I don't know. Like, getting this on my alloy smith, that was a mistake. I'm like, oh, this is a waste. this does this is not benefiting me at all. But hey, maybe we'll see some changes before for season 2 and all that. And then this one, engineering, like this is like kind of wrapping up. I think I got everything that I wanted. Everything else now is just kind of like an extra. So I'm not gonna do that one. That one's, oh, should I do that one? This one gives me 3 resourcefulness. Nah, whatever. Maybe I'll work on this one so I can make guns. And then bombs and tinkers. Those are actually, I might sit on this. Once now that I'm at this point, I think I'll just sit on points and then wait to see what they announce for season 2. Like if they say, "Oh, we announced these amazing tinkers," I'm like, "Oh, tinkers, okay. I guess I'm a tinker person now." So I'm gonna save up what, 70 points, for like whatever stuff is here, and then or if I'm desperate, then I'll spend the 30 to max out guns. Yeah. Cool. Cause 60 cost for enchanting guild is 4 for upgrade equivalent. The reason it cost 90 is because it was 6 out of 6. Oh, and so you think that they might bring that back down again and leave and let like the raid myth track gear stay on top, because it would be very, very fast, right? I mean, if left alone, it's weird, but would it be like that bad? Yeah, would it be that bad? Professional resource got pushed to the point one? Yes. Oh, no. I don't know if they got pushed to the point one. They just said that they're going to delay it, but I don't know if they're actually going to go through with it. For all I know, they might cancel it. So, lower the amount needed per node. Now, I think the way that the point system is and everything, I don't think that they'll want to do that. That would be weird if they were to change, and because we already made investments into these, so it's like they need to go in and make they need to tool some new system to refund us points as well, and that seems unnecessary. I think there are other ways to go about it. I think if they just gave more catch ups, that's it. If we're behind, give us a bit quicker of a path to catch up. But at the same time, there's a cost to it, right? Like if you're behind, if you're making a new character, cool, you have these work orders to catch up on, but you need to be on top of it. Maybe they could add more orders. But yeah, you still gotta participate, I guess. Maybe change it up. I don't know. Like, it depends. Like, so I made the most money, or I made really, really good money when I only put this many points into my profession. So the idea of, oh, I need to catch up, what does that mean really? Let's theorize. When 11 point when season 2 begins, there might be a new shield or something that comes out, right? Oh, no. Let me go back to a real scenario. When season 2 of Dragonflight happened, all of a sudden, Cobra scales were like huge. The Cobra scales were introduced, and they were a huge thing. And people were like, "Oh, dude, I need to get on. I need to get on that." Did we need a catch up for that? No, because you can take a character, and you could just hop, skip around, get like treasures, get the initial intro points. When you first pick up your profession, and get all the points you need to get the master bait crafting skills or whatever. So you can spawn that big worm thing and then kill it and then skin it, and hopefully you get a cobra skin, and then all of a sudden you made like 100,000 gold. It was that crazy back then. And so I quickly got like 3, 4, 5 characters up, and they were all going for these cobra skins, and I made huge amounts of money from doing that. I didn't need to catch up for that. I just made new characters. So getting to where you want to go and being able to master something, that's way easier in this expansion than it was before. As for getting everything, yeah, it's going to be a grind. But if you're focused on going for like a certain thing, then you're fine. But I'm glad they have a bit of a catch-up still. Better than nothing. Because they kind of had nothing. And I totally was not looking at trade chat. Shit. No. Wait, no one's asking for stuff in trade chat. Cool. It worked out. Yay. Alright, there's still relics that don't get sold? Come on, man. Okay, how am I on the inventory stuff? I have a bunch of crab, kinda. Oh, wait, I have a bunch of BOEs. Where'd all this come from? Interesting. Let's see if these actually sell for something. 1,000? Yeah, I'll give it a shot. And all these are the same, right? Yeah, all these are the same. So nothing. Oh, I think these are all things that I got from when I was trying to get transmog from the Halifal stuff, right? Yeah, sure. Why not try to sell them? What's the worst that can happen? Oh, and then the shirts. Can I sell this? Can I sell all the lucky stuff? Yeah, let's see if these, since as far as I know, I don't need these anymore. And if I do, then fuck. Then I'll go get them somewhere else. Can I do that one? Nope, soulbound. And I can't sell lucky coins. Okay. If they do the 60 cost and let crafted gear go to 6.6, then by default crafted gear skips to upgrade levels, meaning it's the proper way to spend crest instead of actual upgrading. Yes. I said as much without the detailed explanation. So, I mean, that is what folks will do at the start of Season 2. So will they lower the item level of that gear as a response? And would that be okay? It seems like the most fair response to do that. Unless they were to add like another upgrade on top of that. That'd be kind of weird too. Or maybe they can. Will we go back to the current crest system at the start of Season 2? No. What's going to happen next week is also going to be part of Season 2. Okay, I should actually do things. Let's do things. I remember I said I wanted to go back to Molten Core. Did I say I wanted to go back to Molten Core for something? Oh, I know I need to go. I need to go back to Old War. Because there's still a damn shield in there. We're going back. Oh, I look so good though. Damn, look at that. But yeah, you're probably. Yeah, I think you. I think that would be the. That might be the right thing to do. To lower that. To lower that, but maybe they should add another level on top of it. Or what if? Brainstorm this with me, Winky. What if What if this new mythic crafted gear? You know, it's myth crafted gear. It's crafted, but it still had upgrade levels. It had 2 upgrade levels. So you could still pop in 2 more of those. You would still need to pop in 2 more of those, 2 more crest upgrades. Would that make sense? Off the top of my head, that sounds like it makes sense. So in season 2, you know, you make this myth track crafted gear. You only spend 60 crests to do it, but it's going to be considered like a 4 out of 6 thing. And so you can upgrade it the rest of the way yourself. So mathematically, it'd be the same thing. Would that work? It sounds good in my head. Can't meeting. Fuck. Stop working. I'm trying to work here. You know what? Since there's no protest, I'm gonna say that works. I'm gonna say that works fantastic. Thank you, guys. We did it. Feels like the investment slot would always be crafted since you can guarantee stats. It's kind of, sort of. You know, you always get a balanced set of stats, but I'd say best in slot would be for people who favor one stat over another still, and they would want that incremental. They would want that incremental increase, and even then, maybe we can still say that the 6 of 6 crafted gear is still 3 item level less than actual myth track gear. We can still make that sort of claim, or we can still have something like that in, because that's how it is right now. Crafted gear is 3 less. Would you have to upgrade it through a professional recraft or through the upgrade? I think the upgrader should be fine. I don't think you need to do another. Yeah, it doesn't seem necessary. So I'm just saying, like, you know, it would be like a piece of crafted gear like this, but it would have like 2 upgrade levels to it. Yeah. Good job, team. We did it. We fixed the gearing. Now all we got to do is fix the culture, and then it's easy. No problem. All problem solved. And then we can talk about real shit like player housing. Oh man. All right. Player housing and drifting. Which should be sick. Okay, so in this case, I'm just gonna sell these things now before they take up too much inventory space. Make my little bits of gold. No Titan Steel though. Damn, no Titan Steel. Maybe I should at least do XT. No, not XT. Mimron, because Mimron gives me a chance to mine that dude for possible Titan Steel as well. Because I mean, that's money. Imagine having to spend Crest to upgrade your chair in your house. Like you start like, hey, I want to build some house stuff. Okay, cool. And then you input your key. 5, 4, 3, and then you have like you have only so much time to edit your house, and you better finish editing your house in time so that way you can get your Crest reward thing. That'd be goofy as fuck. All right. Oh, Serenite sells too. Okay, that's not bad. Cool. Deplete. Imagine depleting your house. No, you don't deplete the whole house. You just lose a room. Your room just gets knocked off or something like that. I mean, I admit, like, I would love. I love the feeling of building a base or building like a bunker or whatnot, and then defending it. I don't want that for player housing, but that'd be really cool. I love that kind of gameplay. Like, when I play, the few times where I'll play an FPS, I like zombie modes. I like horde modes where I'm just trying to defend a location and stuff. Like, those are cool. I like those. Partially because it's co-op and all that, and not like a PvP sort of thing. That these days, that sort of thing doesn't interest me as much. Good morning. Saw the tail ender yesterday. Applied to your guild. It's all good. No, I think I answered the. I think I saw your application and I responded to it already. Yeah. So you should probably have an invite. The man said no. Rejected. Sorry, buddy. I'm just kidding. Next game after Plunder Storm, WoW House, Tower Defense. Oh, that'd be sick. That'd be cool. That's like a mini game. Tower defense kind of shit. Yeah. Or like make an automation game out of it. Oh, then it'd be over. Why am I paying $15 a month for an automation game? I don't know, but I love it. All right. Here we go. Will purgatory continue? Or is my time here going to come to an end? Crazy that the drop rate on this shield is as low as it's been. Come on, baby. Nope. Fuck. I mean, I did get transmog. Male transmog. Well, wonderful. Woo, and lots of conqueror things. Yay. Just what I always wanted. I'll at least do Mimron and try to, get some extra bits of gold from that, and that'll be it. That'll be the extent of my activities here these days. I think Battle should be on mobile WoW. Yeah, I really was hoping that would have been a thing. Just give me the same thing. Give me Pokemon Go, but it's WoW stuff, and like you'll get me going. I would do it. Like Dee and I played a lot of especially during pandemic stuff. Dee and I were playing a lot of Pokemon Go because we needed to get out of the house for something. We were cooped up way too long. It's a pretty cool shield. The Lordaeron shield. I think this is a trading post thing. Like there was like a horde version, I believe, that came out too. But yeah, the faded shield, dope. And it's a simple model. It's simple. It's clean. Unlike most of what we see, so. The sucky thing about this whole, hey, let's improve the social structure thing of WoW is that I want to bring it up, but I can't participate in the way that I would, could, should. Because of the way that I play. And I don't want to change that. I honestly don't. It's not in my nature to be that kind of person who's gonna let me set up this large organization of like-minded people and blah blah blah. I'll set up a small organization of like-minded people, and I'll protect it and defend it for years and years and years. But I can't let myself get overwhelmed by that either. There's only so much that I can handle. But I acknowledge that, making for yourself a better community is cool. It's dope. See you, Neeb. Although Nintendo may try to see Blizzard into the ground like another game right now, maybe that's why they didn't do Pet Battles Mobile. Maybe, but I mean, if the Pokemon company did want to try to do something, then they would have done something already. But Pokemon wouldn't be able to nail WoW the way that they got Pal World because WoW just does it differently. How do you get pets in WoW? You fight them and you subdue them and you beat them into submission and you throw them into a cage. No patent for that. Pokemon don't do that, so yeah. So I wouldn't be worried about them doing something like that. WoW has magic spells and all sorts of other stuff. Like they could do like a parody of it and probably get away with it. But they don't need to do that either. They already have their own way of doing it. They just have good old fashioned cages. Nice and easy. All right. 15 minutes until news. Kind of crazy. That news, the news of the Crest stuff came out like in the afternoon. And what did I just click? Holy shit, what is all of this? That is a weak aura. Options will finish loading after combat ends. Okay. Yeah. Weird. What did I do? Oh well. Oh. Overwatch and Avatar. Oh, that's pretty dope. Okay, hold on. There's got to be a trailer somewhere. Wait. There's no trailer? Come on, don't tell me there's no trailer for it. Is it this one? Okay, yeah, there is a trailer. Sweet. Alright. Okay, what is this? Yeah, it's the anniversary thing. I just don't want it to be there. Okay. Never mind. I hardly use weak auras anyway. Let's see what this is about. All right. Of course. That's dope. They got most of the art style too. I don't remember the names, but the characters, they are familiar to me. This looks dope though. Okay, just fucking OP, dude. It's funny how, like, this is like the big model for a lot of these games these days. You know, a lot of like the free live servicey kinds of games, where the model is, hey, have something out, try to be effective, and then a lot of the monetization comes from collaborations with, not pop culture stuff, but just collaborations with popular things to be like, oh, that's dope, and try to reel people in that way. I just like looking at the trailers. that's that's good for me. I'm fine with that. All right, so I'm done here. Yeah, I'm done here. Let's see, what else can I look for though? Blizzard's now Microsoft. I don't think that's a Battle Nintendo, whatever pick. No, I don't. I'm not even. I don't even think it's that. I honestly don't think that they canceled the pet battle thing because of Pokemon. There's all sorts of other perfectly explainable reasons. I don't think that's one of them. Oh yeah, Legion stuff. Let me see. Broken Isles, Argus. I never see this rare up. Swear, man. Sucks. But then, are there invasions going on? I don't see any invasions going on. Okay, so not that. Not world drops. I'm not gonna camp that. That's too much. Not gonna camp that. I would have went to Oldwire. Yeah, there isn't a lot for me to farm for. That's what happens when you're getting close to finishing. There's only so many things you can like do. They're putting content out because Marvel Rivals came out. Dude, they do these collaborations happen on the regular. Yeah, I doubt. Let's not go there. That's always like the silliest take. Like, who knows what else is on like the list of not just Overwatch, but like other companies that are like doing collabs with that are like doing the rounds, you know? Because that's not going to compete at all. Of course, I don't play those kinds of games either, so it's not like so Marvel Rivals. That's just gonna pass right by me. Okay. I wanted to go and kill a certain rare up here. That dude. So now you're getting in player housing. What will I dream about next? Well, my focus, Buds, has been on... My focus is moving towards like the social parts of WoW, as well as transmog. And then, of course, like as player housing news comes in, I want to make it good and awesome. So I will definitely not shut up. You know, as news comes in, I'm going to talk about it, react, give takes, and whatnot. So that's not going to stop. But right now, I think big focus is on communities, grouping, social aspect, culture. No drops. Oh, and being able to get asymmetrical glove transmog. Yeah, it's a big deal too. So there's always the next battle. Mahaha. Yeah, I'm not going for world drops. Maybe I should consider a new thing. I told myself the new thing that I would farm for would be weapons, which is very dangerous because, dude, that's weapons. Maybe I'll just focus on one kind of weapon. Maybe I'll just focus on swords. How am I on swords? Actually, let me just use all the things for this one too. So let's change this to one-handed swords. And ooh, that's not so bad. Yeah, that's not so bad. So I need 300 swords ish. That's kind of a lot. But yeah, I'm going back to like pretty much every expansion again. And then what's this one? Quarter Stars, Heroic, Edge of the First Blade. Oh. What's that? That is very transparent. Yeah, I can barely see the damn thing. That's kind of cool though. Holiday season, everyone's doing the collabs. Got to get those last minute sales for the shareholder numbers. A little cynical. I think that they just do it all the time anyway. Don't matter what the season is. But no, I hear what you're saying. Okay, that I'm short, obviously. And then what else am I? Oh, Mal. I'm going to AQ. I'm going to Onyxia's Lair. We're doing dungeons. Oh, God. Lots of dungeons. Oh. Okay, I don't think those are different, right? It's like, oh, God. What is that? Dude, it looks like It looks like... Okay, it's just bright. Holy crap. Wait, they're different models? Really? They look like they're different, because this one is... Okay, never mind. It's not as bright as it first appeared. Before, it looked like it was crazy. Heart of Fear, Terrace. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, it looked like cotton candy. Or like a porn where it's blotted out by just a big bright light or something. Sorry. Ooh, that one looks cool. The Will Breaker. That's a one-handed sword? This is a big-ass one-handed sword, dude. Blood Furnace. Man, maybe I'll do this for a bit. Swords. Just swords. Sure, why not? I don't think I want to start with classic though. I'll start with TBC stuff. So preferably just raids. Actually, no. Oh, Hyjal. Oh God. So I really want to go back to Hyjal right now? I don't think so. I'll start with 2 swords from this guy. I never got Mana Wrath? I could have swore I got these before. I guess I have. No, I'm sure I did get these because that was a tanking weapon. But then I tossed it before transmog became a thing. Same thing with this one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're going there. Oh, I haven't used this one in a while. Ooh, we're going to TBC, baby. What were we brainstorming? What was I saying before? Crafted gear. Crafted myth trap gear. Like what you were saying, hey, maybe they should lower the item level to 4 out of 4 instead of instead of the 6 of 6, which is what we're gonna get. So what if instead in season 2, myth crafted gear with gilded crests, you can craft it, and it's gonna be 4 out of 6, so you can still upgrade it. So yeah, crafted gear, but you still apply crest upgrades to make it from 4 to 6 to 6 of 6. Would that work? Or does that make sense? And on top of that, even though it's myth 6 out of 6, it's still going to be 3 item level less. I think we still want to try to make that sort of distinction too. So still 3 item level less. But you could still apply upgrades. Of course, the trade-off being you can customize the stats. Okay, so which thing drops what again? There was like a good one. I think it was Mechanar. Which is this one, maybe. Mana Wrath and Sun Eater. And they both... I'm pretty sure these are the same appearances. Yes. Cool. Set to normal. Mechanar. This brings me back. If Horde only gets huts, there will be rage, lol. No, they're not going to get huts. I'm sure they won't. That would be kind of silly. I mean, I'm sure even like humans are like, I don't want just this. I want something cooler. I want something more exotic. I want Draenei stuff. People can want whatever they want. All right, so I don't come here very often. Like, I know that there's like switches or something like that you hit in order to progress. I think people had to like clear the room. So like that was a boss, and I think someone dropped a key. I think. Not you. Or was it you? Hyper Scythe? Nope. Maybe this was a bad one to start with. Find the secret hatch. I guess so. Okay. I don't know. Cool. Oinky approves. Done. We fixed it. Oh, where's my music at? All right. Yeah, there's a thing to open that elevator, whatever, right? One of these guys has it. Locked, yeah. That would mean heroic crafted gear can also be upgradable to 6 out of 6. Well, wouldn't that just go straight to whatever the 6 of 6 is? So no upgrade levels are necessary there, are they? Because that's already 6/6. And there's no changes that are happening there. Not with the costs. Is it one of these guys, maybe? Nope. You? Nope. Okay. I'm like, I'm screwed. How about here? Nope. Is it a certain mob that drops the key or whatever? Go up the stairs, kill the other engineer NPC. Oh, there's another dude up here? Okay. Oh, that dude. Ah, there we go. I knew it was something. And now I hear a faint unlocking sound. Okay. So not a key. You just kill everything. Cool. Thank you. So that one's on that side. Go up the stairs, go that way, and then this way. Okay. Got it. Got it. And then who drops the thing I want? Ooh, wait. Oh, no, that's fine. Oh, these bosses take me back. I mean, I only remember doing these like so many times, but I didn't know that like this dude dropped like a tanking weapon that I never. I think I did get it eventually. It was like way after though, way after I started raiding. I was probably here for like justice badges or something. Yeah. Oh, that's the best. There's an exit right over here. Fuck yeah. Cool. We're getting weapons today, baby. Yeah, not as big of a weapon person as I am a shield person. Especially because there's so many different weapons. There's maces, there's... what can paladins use? Maces, swords, axes. Ugh, what a drag. It's a lot. I assume Vault isn't soloable yet? Haven't tried it. Ooh, maybe after I get this, I'll give it a shot. But like the big thing is that it's not legacy loot mode, so it wouldn't be very exciting. The other thing too is, at least with regards to weapons and shields, being able to collect all that stuff was way easy. If you stuck around and you were there for season 4, like that was a hookup, man. That was a big hookup. So that one, that dude, right? Yeah, that dude, and oh no, I don't need that dude. Does it? Did that thing unlock now? Can I just go straight up? No, that thing's not open. So I might as well just kill them all, since you know, there might be other transmog that I'll eventually get. At least kill them, you know. Well, matters since her crafted gear only costs 40. Yeah, it only costs 45. It only costs like the lower crests. So I don't think that's a big deal. Yeah, so I think that can work. Because that is going to be, you know, that will be a concern. That crafted gear will be like the rule. Yeah, you're skipping item level and stuff. But if they make it so that you have to upgrade those anyway, I think that works out. So like, now, I'm trying to think to myself, should the item level of the new crafted gear in Season 2, should the base level of that gear be 3 item level less? Or should, like, the 2 upgrades, after upgrades, should it be 2 item level less? Maybe not a big difference, one way or another. But they're gonna have to make a decision. So I wonder if they go that route, what will they decide? Just watch the Crest video. Do you think the system is way too complicated? On the surface, it makes sense, but to me, then looking into it, my brain just starts spinning. No, I don't think it's complicated. We can, when we sit down and calculate things and all that stuff, like we can easily, it can easily sound complicated. And when we talk about it, it seems complicated. But in practice, it's very straightforward as to what do you do to apply these calculations and everything. We just do dungeons. We just do stuff. That's it. It's nothing nothing crazy. You know, the complaint of, oh, it's too complicated, that's just a symptom of, hey, I don't understand it yet. And the complaint of, hey, it's too complicated way after the fact, which is not now, but you know, way after the fact, when we're like years and years into what upgrades are since Dragonflight Season 2, then that's just a refusal to understand. You know, the WoW team, they've tried to, you know, sum it up to, you want to do, you know, you want to do content, just do content. And if you want to keep getting like the best gear, then do more difficult stuff. That's it. Did I see the thread on the survey talking about different classes? I did, yeah. So that's probably going to be something I talk about for the weekly, because I don't think I'll have. I thought of talking about that in a separate video, like maybe for tomorrow or something, but I'll just save it for Saturday. But it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, what they talk about in surveys is just what they talk about in surveys, right? They're not promises. It's you know, it's very high level speculation, concepts, that sort of thing. But it's still fun to see them acknowledge the possibility. Like, ooh, a Tinker class. Oh my god, right? And folks like me, like me included, have been saying, hey, you know, like a Tinker class that's based on Titan technology, that makes that feels feels better than if it was just like a goblin or a gnomish kind of Tinker. Pokemon is very complicated. What, IV? If I show my dad a weakness chart, that's complicated for him. Since I got them to fix crests. Yes, I definitely got them to fix crests. Praise. I do not deserve that kind of credit, dude. I mean, my suggestion to folks has been find a guild, you know, work on the social side. And not a lot of folks are fond of that. But yeah, let's do a roulette. Alright, this look good. Good. This time we get... Ooh, this is loud. I like this. This is brutal. Ugh. Brutal on the eyes. See, I want to have target dummies that are posed like this, man. I want to have my player house to just be a bunch of target dummies that look like this. All random. All random. I'll be right back. All right. Where was I? Ah, I was just gawking over my incredible transmog. So good. You know, maybe we'll look at that right now. Fuck it. Why wait? Where is it? I think, let's see. I think I saw it on MMO Champion. Where are you at? Wait, did they bring it down? Shit. I think they might have taken it down. It's a plus stuff, anniversary realms. Down. What's it called? They did a takedown on MMO Champion. Well, ain't that something? I thought people stopped reading MMO Champion that they wouldn't have noticed. Yeah, there's that thread. But yeah, MMO Champion straight up had their own thread for it. Saw a thumbnail of Pyromancer talking about it. I mean, it's already leaked, so like I'm not scared to talk about it. No weapons at all. Son of a butt. Sheesh. Alright, let's look at this. Tinkers. Or whatever. Okay, answer the following questions for the concept of a Tinker class. Okay, Prismatic. As heirs to Titanic power, Prismatic Tinkers are carriers of cosmic powers that can not only be used in their purest forms, but their transcending powers can be merged to new powers. They refine and focus the power of light to heal allies, the powers of order to protect themselves, or they merge the combined powers of death and shadow to deal damage to enemies. So a tanky sort of thing. A bard, a support, healer, and tank. They utilize the Song of Azeroth to cast mighty spells, support their allies, and weaken their enemies. That's interesting. I didn't think about that. The whole Radiant song becoming like a bard thing. At the same time, though, like you think bard and you think less of the song of a nascent titan, and you think a dude with a lute and he's singing songs. That's what you think first, right? Yeah, so it's kind of like not so much singing, but just sound. And how would they tank? Yeah. And how would that so they'd only so there'd be no DPS option? Oh, that'd be wild. Yeah, that'd be pretty damn crazy. Gunner, quick offensive range combat character who wields two pistols at the same time. They apply different elemental effects to their weapons to create the deadliest arsenal of destruction against their foes. I wonder how that would work, because if they're gonna have two pistols, but like, how would that work with equipping weapons? Because I can't imagine them having a two-handed ranged weapon and one-handed ranged weapons. That would be kind of odd. Yeah. Okay, Astrologian. Mighty spellcasters that use the cosmic powers of the stars and gravity to deal devastating damage. They utilize celestial energies to cast spells, manipulate gravitational fields, summon meteor swarms, and create star explosions. That feels way too Boomkin. You know what I mean? I mean, I know that Boomkin is mostly like moon kind of stuff, but it feels like there's a lot of overlap there. You know, meteor swarms, starfall, whatever. Okay, other concepts. Apothecary, master in the creation of potions and brews, which they use to harm enemies and empower and heal allies. They create unique combinations of elements, give potions varying effects, be it explosive, toxic, or granting extreme power. So so you know, kind of like a DPS support and heal, right? But they'd probably be another clothware. Yeah. Witch. Damage dealers and healers that use old magic to reach towards darker natural powers. The magic includes curses, familiars, rituals, spiritual connections, poisons, decay, and more. This class builds into the teachings of witches and dark magicians, while including the witches of Drustvar, Locané and Harvest witches, and the decay gnolls, and troll hexes, and spirit magic. Celestial's Lancer, warrior that uses spears and titan magic that are empowered by the gods for quick jumps and strikes. I mean, that feels like a hero spec than anything. Battle mages empower their weapons with the might of the elements to aid their allies, weaken foes, and create constructs to control the battlefield. Constructs, pets, Artificer, melee-based tanks, damage dealer, and healer that use a mix of handmade machines and titan technology. Mechanic reactive gear is the foundation of their power while utilizing new weapon types like extendable flails or reactive shields. This class is on the front lines of battles and protects and supports their team with their inventions. Ley weavers are connected via ley lines to the natural powers of Azeroth. Their connection to the arcane power lines allows them to move quickly along them and to manipulate the unseen energies that flow through everything. They help allies deal damage to enemies or buff and debuff as wanted, but when they go to Draenor, they're fucked. if they go into space or something, they're screwed. Gunners, prismatics, gunslingers. Oh, so gunner and gunslinger, cunning and agile melee combatants. They use two pistols at once. Okay. Titan killer. Ooh, Titan killers combine the sword fragments of Taishalak and Gorobal to use the powers of Gorshalak and connect to the cosmic powers of the Titans to destroy any threat to Azeroth. That's so that's kind of nuts. Necromancer, summon an army of undead. I'm sold. This thread's over. Just give me that, and we're good. What am I going on about? There was supposedly a leaked survey from this is actually a leaked Blizzard survey that was translated to certain audiences, and they were talking about, hey, here are some class ideas. What do you guys think? So these are bona fide Blizzard ideas that they have for new classes. Anyway, Necromancer, I'd be sold. Give me a tank, dude. Make them a tank class somehow. Oh, that'd be sick. Tinker, genius inventors who have uncovered the secrets of Titan technology and used it to protect their allies, heal wounds, and attack enemies. Through their understanding of machines, Tinkers can create inventions, control mech suits, and deploy mechanical constructs to create an advantage in combat. Like the concepts of Necromancer, Tinker, like those are my vibe. Those are things that I would genuinely try. And then before going back to a paladin, as I always do. But I would definitely try them out. Wardens, versatile armored hunters who, with their art of chakrams and traps, devastating range and melee attacks employ. Okay, that's great translation. Some of these feel more like they would be specs or hero specs to an even lesser extent. And then choose what you like, whatever. Yeah, so some cool ideas that they have. I can kind of see a new class coming in if they want to make a big departure of the theme and all that, but I could also see a lot of these just be folded into additional specializations. And I think that's the safer way to go. I feel like this is for last Titan. They did the player housing survey 3 years ago, and it was for midnight. It turns out, honestly, these feel like hero class ideas, things you can change your class into. So like almost like a ascendance. Ooh. Ascendancy class. I mean, in the most practical sense, like we can call them additional, upgraded classes or whatnot, but in practice, not really. They're not anything like too crazy. Still be kind of cool though. I think it'd be enough to just have another specialization. I think trying to layer something as like an ascended class or whatnot, that feels it feels heavy in a world where we can freely respec ourselves to like whatever. So I don't think it's. I think that's like a lot more busy work and a lot more separation than what's needed. I like Witch's description because if it's true, we're getting a lot more Just into Kale. Yeah, it seems like like the takeaways that I'm getting here are that they want to explore different themes that have been built into WoW, but and yeah, that have been built into WoW that weren't necessarily part of like the old archetypes of what Warcraft was. The old, because those are old themes, the themes of death and undead and all that, and death knights, things like that. There are things that we've been exploring ever since, like Titan related stuff, the notion of order magic, redefining what it means to be a necromancer and having necrotic abilities, Titan technology and themes around that, Drust magic. There are new themes to explore now. So they've been spending they've spent this much time cultivating and creating like these new powers and concepts, and now maybe we're at this point where we can start introducing them as like a class. Will we ever lose a heroic talent and get it replaced by a new theme? Like a hero spec? Oh, I don't know. I mean, you think of the cosmic power chart, and it's like, hey, what can we do there? How can we explore that? Can we turn some of these themes and power sets into its own class? I feel like the Titan stuff is like the closest thing to being Titan and Drust stuff. I think those are concepts that can be realized. More along the lines of the Titan stuff. Because like seeing some of these descriptions, some of these don't sell. Some of these, at least to me, they don't sell very well. The Bard one is interesting because of the whole song of Azeroth. But Gunner's not so much. That doesn't feel like it could be a separate class. Astrologian, not this one either. This one feels like too much like a boomkin. Apothecary is kind of interesting, but it's kind of not interesting, if that makes sense. If anything, Apothecary would be something along the lines of a tinker. I don't know. Witches can probably not be a spec. I think that's too much of a departure from... witches are too much of a departure from regular mages, but maybe they wouldn't be that big of a departure from warlocks as a spec. But nah, I guess like their base abilities, that power set just wouldn't match. So some things can be flushed out into their own class. Others, probably a specialization. It could be a warlock spec though. It could be a warlock spec, but I also think to myself like, like the base abilities of a warlock, would that really match with something like a dressed witch kind of person? And I'm not familiar enough with the lore to answer that. They're going to have to remove hero talents at some point. If each class gets 3 new hero talents classes expansion, then it's going to get too complicated real quick. I think that it's important to point out that hero talents are just talent rows. Like, this is what hero talents are. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 new things. Maybe a one big button. That's it. Ultimately, what is here in the middle can just go down here in another row if they wanted to do that. Like, hero talents are not like as special of a thing as even Blizzard is trying to sell it as. And I haven't seen a weapon drop yet. Like, dude, hook me up. So while we're here in the Mechanar, there are swords in here. Because there's only so many shields that I can farm for in a week. I need something else to farm for. So I decided swords are my next target. Next up is all plate. Nah, I'm not gonna do all plate. That's too overwhelming. I would say helmets, if anything. I'd go for helmets or belts, something like that. But probably helmets. Belts aren't as interesting. Recent belts in the more modern expansions with like all the crazy artwork that's on them, the 3D effects and stuff, like belts have gotten very, very cool. But I'm not going to try to collect all the belts because a lot of the belts up until recently have been boring as hell. Helmets are a bit more of a mixed bag, but they're just different too. I'm going to start snowballing to insane account completion mode. One thing at a time, dude. I am not the type who's going to overwhelm myself with, like, you know, super far-reaching goals like this. Right now, I'm just like, Mechanar. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. My favorites, though, are definitely with the Tinker and Necromancer, though. I have dreams of that. It'd be cool to have a Necromancer tank, though. I still want a caster tank. Collecting all the bracers is fun. Oh, you sadist. What the fuck? Someone actually playing WoW? Don't you know, so you're supposed to focus on one element of the game, get frustrated, then complain, and Rubble. Oh, there you are. Oh, I could have swore he wasn't there before. Still nothing. Actually, I don't think I looted him last time. Yeah, let me see what I get. Let me see what's in the mailbox. Yeah, Lay Weaver wasn't very interesting. Prismatic, not sure. That seems very, very high level. Okay, boots, hammer, pauldrons, robes, Beast Lord helm, Stellaris. What's that? Stellaris is not showing me. An axe. Fucking axe. Breastplate. A wand. Bro. Homie. I'm curious if you'll start doing mounts if I haven't yet. So far, no. I'll go for like certain mounts. You know, if there's a mount that I like, I'll go for it. But I'm not gonna go for like, hey, let's get all the mounts. That's a lot. That, and you know, I can only pop onto one mount at a time. Like that's dull. That's boo boo. I can random mount, but that's only gonna take me so far. The time will come, right? Time will come where I might get interested in mounts, and even then, I'll be like, horses. I want every horse in the game. You know, I'm still going to be very focused on how I do my goal setting. I can't understate like how important it is for me, how important it is as a player to control my goal setting. If I don't, then I'll get overwhelmed really fast, and I'll get like frozen because it's just like, oh, this is too much. Too many plates to spin, man. And I don't like doing that. Working on the Transmoggoth Classic World bosses, it's rough. I mean, it is rough because it's like, okay, you're doing like the same boss. It's like how I'm doing. It's like how I'm doing Hodir, but it's because I'm trying to get like one shield off of that dude. At least it's quick. You know, it doesn't take me long to get through that. But like later on, there's gonna be times where I'm like, all right, guys, we're going back to Hyjal. We're not done yet. Woo woo. Actually, this time I get Rat's Revenge going again. Cool. Yeah, it wasn't super bad when I finally got around to doing it. Now, a big part of being able to find success in it, or being able to like complete it, is that there were a lot of other people there. Sometimes you're able to take advantage of that, so that way you don't have to like have certain pets or have certain things on you. You can rely on people just being there. I wondered to myself if some of those public puzzles, I'm not sure if I managed to solve them myself exactly, but someone just happened to be there that helped fulfill the requirements. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, like in the footage that I have, there's one step where you have to go over to a certain spot, and then you need to summon a Doom Lord. So there's an item you can use to summon it, but if you have Warlock there that happens to summon a Doom Lord, that works too. Or if someone else had summoned the Doom Lord, that triggers something, and you can get credit for it without having to put in that sort of gold to buy that item yourself. Yeah, so the earlier the better, but when I write this guide, I'm going to assume that it's been a few years and you want to get this thing, and you're probably by yourself, so hopefully it won't come off weird. But I'm not sure. Ooh, I got one! Yay, woman! I'm not sure if I'll be able to have it ready by tomorrow, because I have all the footage that I have, but I need to do a lot of backtracking, because I want to get like map pictures and pings and all that stuff, and I want to make sure that it's easier for someone to read. So I'm going to put more time into it. If I like, rushing will get me like those clicks sooner, but if I make a shitty guide, then that sucks more. Dragons of Nightmare are harder than heroic bosses, at least it feels like it, because everyone hits hard for some reason, plus I do it daily on many tunes. Oh, you do it every day. Damn, that's tough. You know, because everyone that shows up for that isn't ready to show up for it, right? Because it scales with level. I guess in that sense, like, couldn't it possibly be easier if you have a low level person and it scales up somehow? Because I thought those dragons, they scale with level. I'm baffled they haven't nerfed them. Sucks. Whoop, whoop. This was the big robot that we fought like on the stairs or something, right? I think at one point, like, the strat was you take that dude and then you drag him like onto like the stairs or something like that. Oh, it's been way too long. any other news stuff? Nope. But who knows? Other news could break at any time. Got this hunter to go to Emirates for the common boss drop, then cloth and leather on 2 bosses, then probably just relax on to Wrath Revenge or some achievement farming. Damn. What step are you on for the bike? Oh, did I get everything? I think I got all of them. Yeah. Part 6, I think. I have to double check. Yeah, 7 and 8 are tough. They feel tough. Like the puzzle was, like I tried doing it myself. I couldn't do it. I couldn't figure it out. So, and even using the guides, it's like, oh, there's a lot of steps to solve this puzzle. Holy fuck. And then the 8th one, that one can be difficult too. Or at least obnoxious. The owl part I stopped at. Okay, yeah, that's the one. That's the one that I'm talking about. The owl one is the one with the puzzle. And that one's really involved. It's crazy how some of the steps are like not as demanding, but others are like, oh shit, it's a lot of stuff. What's this Lord of the Rings anime ad I got? Anyone heard of it? I have not heard of that. Oh no, actually I think I have seen someone talk about a Lord of the Rings anime. Some article that I saw. Like someone about like the writers of Rohan or something like that. It was that, okay. And that seemed kind of cool. I know nothing about it. No trailer, no nothing. So I'm a beginner kind of fan of Lord of the Rings. So that'd be kind of cool. I mean, it hasn't been playing for a while. Yeah, I must have totally missed it then. I mean, there's a lot of TV that I want to get caught up on. Like only now, I just G and I got access from like her brother's Hulu account, so it's like, ooh, we can watch Shogun. We can finally start watching that because we haven't watched it yet. My day's going good. There was a lot of fun stuff to react to last night with the Crest changes. There's like these supposed possible classes that are going to come to WoW somewhere in the future. Maybe after the World Soul Saga is over, or maybe for Last Titan. I don't know. I mean, people expect at some point another class. I just don't want them to force I don't want them to like squeeze one out because they feel like they're obligated to. Like if they are inspired to have one, cool. Whether it's a new class or new specializations for existing classes, like if everyone got a 4th spec, awesome. Maybe Demon Hunters will get a third one at some point. Yeah, like notice yeah, that's something to point out too, huh? Would any of these here be a possible Demon Hunter spec? Not Tinker, Gunner, Astrologian person. Like if they changed all of this to Fel. Yeah, if everything here was given a Fel theme, there you go. That would be a possible Demon Hunter range specialization. Not Bard, not Witch. Celestial Lancer. I mean, that's so vague though. That doesn't really. I don't really know what that means. Battle Mage. That could be a thing. But then it's Might of the Elements. I mean, this is a shaman, right? Shaman empower their weapons with the might of the elements, aid their allies, weaken foes, and create constructs totems to control the battlefield. Yeah. So shaman, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe Titan Killer, but then that feels like a very physical sort of thing. Necromancer and isn't exactly Fel stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Astro stuff, cosmic Fel shit. I'm trying to watch my old WWE stuff before they moved to Netflix. I heard some bad stuff about it. About Netflix or WWE? Nice. Got the weapons, baby. Bum ba da bum. One dungeon down. At least dungeons are easy. Well, this particular dungeon was pretty easy to farm for. Let's see, what else did I get in all my booty? A couple of other things. It'll be a wild day when the time comes and we're able to transmog to like anything. Oh, it'll be crazy. And I'm confident that that day is gonna come. That day will come. Maybe not class specific stuff, like tier sets and all that, but yeah, we'll definitely be able to wear cloth. You know, plates can wear cloth and all that stuff for transmog purposes. I'm very confident it's gonna happen. All right, so not there. Shit, how do I refresh the list again? There we go. All right, so wait, Mechanar still pops up? Oh, Mana Wrath. Oh, okay, so there is something I'm still missing. So I got Sun Eater, and then there was another thing I got, so I guess there's just Mana Wrath. Okay. So I'm not done. Alright. And same guy, right? Pantheon. Okay. Spellbreaker? Spellbreaker sounds plausible, yeah. But there's not much to know there. Where is that? I don't even see this thread. Someone linked it. Here, I'll link it again. Because someone linked it on Twitch, that's why. Yeah, Spellbreaker I can see, but not as a. But I don't know. Like it feels limited. There isn't. How much can a Demon Hunter do? Or how much can a Spellbreaker do? But I guess that's the point. So that, and people seem to be more. I think they would be more responsive to a ranged person, and I guess a Spellbreaker could still be a ranged class. Maybe kind of like a mobile range class, kind of like a... Yeah, maybe it can be sort of like a survival hunter, where it's sort of hybrid, sort of. Yeah, I must not have slept well or something. I'm like sleepy. Boop. No, I think it'll work. I'm just thinking, like, what other movesets would a Spellbreaker have as a Demon Hunter? So I'm thinking next week, when the patch drops, we'll get access to a basic 619 ring. It's going to deal damage. It's going to, at bare minimum, it's going to deal damage. It's going to it's going to proc a heal, and it will give a lot of mastery. Not a lot of actually, it's actually not a lot of mastery. It's like maybe 2,000 mastery. And then, the procs might hope to make up for it. I mean, I predict, just like anything else, it's going to feel underpowered at first, and then it's going to be one or the other. It's either going to feel like way overpowered or underpowered. And I think we've seen historically, it's actually better to start it off as underpowered, because if you start it as overpowered, then people are going to be like, oh my god, now I have to get it. This is terrible, blah, 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 blah. And their gameplay is centered around that. I mean, maybe in this case it shouldn't be a big deal if it is really overpowered, because it is the end of the season. It's like, is it that big of a deal, guys? I really do hope, though, that we get more access to the different gems, though. Because at the moment on the PTR, even after the recent build that came out, it doesn't feel fast enough. It still feels... It almost feels like it's going to take about 3 weeks for someone to unlock all the gems. And this is assuming that it'll be unlocked across the warband. So like once you discover it the first time, you and all your alts can buy those gems immediately. But waiting 3 weeks for that just doesn't feel right. Not for something like this. Not when the Onyx Amulet let us be able to customize our ring way faster than the Circlet will. Because I'm pretty sure I will not be able to convince my raid, aside from like normal runs or whatever, I will not be able to convince my raid to be like, yeah, everyone put on your shit ass ring with 1 heal proc on it. That's not gonna work. Once we have access to more of the Healy gems, then I'll be able to do a meme raid. I'm like, alright guys, everyone put it on. Everyone put it on. Everyone is now a healer. Season over, yawn. For me, the season will just begin. The season finally started. I'll finally play all the different game modes. Oh, okay, not PvP still, but still. Yeah. I have to wait for player housing. I can't not wait. You know what I mean? Because that's a year from now, and I'll lose my mind. At some point, I'm gonna be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it's already been a year! Wow!" But nope, not today. Not today. Season of Doom. Sure, whatever. Different sod. Oh, is the Game Awards today? Cool. I'll wait for the highlights. Come on, Mana Wrath. Nope. Oh, 2 transmog though. 1 plate. Oh, old plate. Takes me back. Oh no, I'm instance locked. Oh, get fucked. Okay, that's the drawback of doing dungeons. That this shit happens. Fuck. Uh-oh. Cloth dropped off Emerus. Now I just need 1 leather drop off of her. Nice. Now I need to figure out what to do. Since I locked myself out. Great. Just what I wanted. I know how I can kill time. Easy. I have alts. I have professional alts. And then what kind of trade goods can I like try to hawk or otherwise get rid of? Do these sell Suntree signets? Nah, not really. What about old reagents? So like, yeah, these should go. 9 silver, woo! Guess these would go to. What if Warden becomes the new Demon Hunter spec, the full circle? My Ev would be like, fuck, really? Illidan's like, ha, yes. I have a feeling if there is going to be a Demon Hunter spec or something like that, I think that's something that we won't see until Last Titan. Like whether it's a new Demon Hunter spec and or Demon Hunters being available across multiple classes, or I'm sorry, multiple races. Because Last Titan would be that time, or one of those times where there can be like developments for Demon Hunters as a class, you know, their story as a class, where they would expand on themselves. How far into the BFA achievement are you? Not that far. I still got like a lot to do, so I did a lot of small achievements yesterday during stream. But I still got a long way to go because I need to roll an Alliance character. So I did a lot of like small stuff. Oh no, that was the You Shall Not Pass thing that I was doing yesterday. My bad. Yeah, I still got a long way to go. The big thing is though, I need to play the other faction. I am not gonna get that done in a timely manner. I just want to start knocking. I do want to start knocking stuff out, but yeah. That's the big thing. I just haven't played the other faction. Could work on that while you wait for the instance to lock out. Oh, I appreciate that. Good idea. I could do profession stuff though. At some point, I'll do like a proper sit down and be like, all right, cool, let's re-immerse myself into like Alliance story stuff. Because I have an Alliance character that's been playing through BFA. It's been a long time since I played through it. But I think they finished most of like Drustvar stuff. But I want to go through like the MSQ for like all the other stuff. And God, I gotta do a lot. Gotta go through the MSQ, you gotta do a bunch of the different dailies, you gotta do the war campaign. There's a lot. But I feel like I'm more mentally prepared to do that more than all the old Cataclysm content. That's tough. That's gonna like wear me out real quick. You remember that character? You do? The one, it was a hobo night elf warrior. I was like role playing it kind of too. I'm like, I wanted to sleep with everyone. Yeah, everyone was a. Yeah, I was sexually frustrated with everyone. Especially some normal human lady. I forget. All right. When 14 got to level 26, didn't get a chance to become a samurai before I got bored. Oh, but then you, what's the spammy spell that you hit? It's not Wrath. I forgot the name of the spell. Couldn't get past the spam though, huh? It's like, it has like such a great story, but I can't stand not being able to like have talents. Like that's such a weird thing for me. Like, how do you live? I gotta have that. As janky as class balance and all that stuff might be in WoW, I gotta have that sense of playing with my character and trying out different shit. Not having that, just how do you do it? Okay, so I wanted to just do some cooldowns, I think. Yeah, just cooldowns. I got plenty of shit though. Actually, let's just get points. Points first. You didn't like the story? It's all good. Story. It's whatever you want. It's whatever you want to think of it. Ten orders. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got a simple one. Isn't that what the job system is for, though? You can pretty much be any class on one character, essentially. No, I want to do, like, small tweaks. It's like y'all know me. I'm a paladin. I want to be a paladin that heals other people. Nope. Can't really do it. You're kind of stuck. You're just stuck with the rotation that every other paladin has. I'm like, oh, well, that sucks. You know, I can't exactly play the way that I want. Give me a sphere. Yeah, give me something like that. Give me little tweaks and stuff. Give me talents. Give me trinkets and gear and set bonuses. Oh my god. Yeah. But at the same time, it's an easier game to balance and all that. You know, that's not in question. Because there's fewer things to worry about. You know, from there The focus is more like on the encounter design and other stuff like story and all that. They can put their investments into other things. But of course, 14 isn't without its complaints either. They have all sorts of different issues that they deal with. And a tempered potion. Yeah, I mean, free trial, blah, 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 whatever that meme is. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, you have all these different jobs, but and you can have one character that plays through them. It's just to me, it's kind of awkward because it's like, okay, you're this job, but then you gotta level them too, which is not unlike having a different character, but your main character is a genius type, so they can know everything, and that is kind of cool. Okay, let me get this stuff too. Now I'll blow my shit. So I'm gonna do some thaumaturgy, ingenuity, good. Where's the good stuff? There it is. I can do 2 casts, maybe more. Please more. Fuck. One more try. Come on, baby. Nope. But I did get some bismuth, I guess. And then I'll use my charges. Oh, how much is blasphemite worth these days? I think it's worth pretty shit, but... am I going to be co-streaming the Game Awards? I will not. No. I am not interested in the Game Awards. I don't play that many games, so I haven't been keeping track, really. I'll look at the results later on, I still feel burned that in the best ongoing game category, that WoW wasn't on it. That feels weird. And mostly because Helldivers 2 is on there. So, sorry if I'm being a hater of Helldivers fans, but it seems weird that that game it was nominated for Best Ongoing, even though it's not even a year old yet. So, it's not exactly ongoing. All right. What was I doing? Shit. Oh, selling this stuff. Selling easy things. Yeah, just get rid of like high quality stuff real quick, and that's all I had. Damn, that was it. Okay. And I think I can turn in. Not only curious about announcements. That's pretty much what I'm looking forward to. It's like a Super Bowl and commercials. I watch the Game Awards for the announcements. If it plays in the background, cool. But I might be doing other things. I might be writing the weekly instead, or something like that. Yeah, at work. Yeah, that's as far as I would be looking. Otherwise, my interest isn't very high. Because it's like, unapologetically, the whole thing is a big commercial. I totally get that. But I could watch commercials anytime, too. It's different when... It's different. It'd be different if I was there. Like, I don't know, I don't know how many of you folks have ever been to a BlizzCon or like a big gaming convention when, in person, when they do those big announcements, but that's a different vibe. That's a very, very different vibe. Because you're there, you're present, you're surrounded. You're you're flanked by people around you. Whereas here, I'm just like, I'd be chilling by myself, or like maybe watching stuff with a stream if I really wanted to. But it's a really different energy when watching like a WoW cinematic with the crowd for the first time. I kind of feel like I was sort of screwed because 20 at last year's BlizzCon, I watched the new cinematics and everything, but I wasn't surrounded the same way. Like I was there at BlizzCon, but the crowd was like a couple 100 feet away in a separate arena and stuff, and I'm just watching it on like my one little screen on my little screen here with everyone else, and that wasn't the same. Like you can't it doesn't compare to when the BFA cinematic was revealed. That I think got the loudest response out of anything. Close second was Shadowlands, I'd say, because the Shadowlands one, when she busted the crown, everyone was like, "Oh shit!" Because people were kind of taken for a ride. They thought, we thought she was gonna put it on. We're like, "Oh shit, she's gonna fucking take it, fucking Lich Queen, ah!" And then all of a sudden, when she was just like, everyone's like, "Oh yeah," that was a cool moment. But it was the BFA one that had like a constant stream of "oh, oh, oh," it had a lot of that. That's something that even now I'm feeling the goosebumps coming on. That was something else. I was saying, I was saying to my guild the other night, I half joked, guys, terrible news. The Eras tour is over. Oh my God. But I actually do have regrets of never going to a show. Like I didn't want to go to a show because I'm not that kind of person who would go to concerts like that, especially surrounded by that sort of energy. It's too much for me. But I also feel like I missed that opportunity, even if it's expensive and all that stuff and to be a pain in the ass to go. I feel like I missed that opportunity to have that sort of shared experience. But WoW is of course more my thing, so of course I'd want to go. That BFA reveal, that was kind of a once in a lifetime thing. That was big. It was really, really big. And I'll be right back. Actually, another good reason why I'm not as enthused about the Game Awards, and this isn't a knock on people who are a big fan of watching those things. I was I forget what year. I think it was 2014, 2014, 2015, whatever. I was at E3, and I was there for the PlayStation reveal because I worked at Sony at the time. They had us they had us all attend like some arena place, some big theater space where it was all Sony fans, or not even Sony fans. It was Sony industry. And so we all watched like the trailers that Sony first party and third party and whatnot was working on. Sean Layden at the time, who was running Sony, like he was up there too, and it was a cool energy, but it was more industry than like just fans, right? So you didn't get that saying, whoa, you know, that kind of thing. But then we did get some cool reveals. I think that was when, I believe that was when they announced the Final Fantasy VII Remake. It was that long ago. um, when they first were like, oh shit. You know, because a lot of us didn't know about it. Some people, yeah, some people did know about it. Yeah, whatever. Okay, now you can talk about it. Good going. And it was cool, but yeah, it's not the same as just being there as like a pure fan and all that. There's a lot of similar categories for Another Wars that have like an ongoing aspect of games that released this year. No game should be on that list if it came out this year. Thing I get annoyed is the voice acting stuff. I turn off auto dialogue scrolling for voicing, and then it turns back to text on. Oh, that's weird. BlizzCon's a magical thing. I go less because of the actual convention itself, and more for the experience with like-minded people and friends I get to see once every year. So yeah, that's the big sell. Yeah, there are people who I haven't seen for years, but I'll see them for like BlizzCon. These days, as a creator, you know, being able to be exposed to viewers and fans and be able to meet them, like, it's a very, very humbling and uplifting and cool experience that I never thought I'd be able to feel in my life, where it's like where strangers meet you and they say, hey, they're fans, and I'm like, I don't feel like I deserve any of that sort of like energy or whatever. I don't feel like I'm that kind of person, but then people come at you with that. It's like, ooh, that's very cool. It's very neat. What was I doing? I did the cooldown things for this guy. Okay, this guy's good. Next. Who is the dude that I want to have be my... Was it this guy or this guy? I think it was this guy. Who's my alchemy person. Totally good on BlizzCon. I hated the last one. I felt bad for the last one because like, I'd say the overall experience just wasn't as good as previous years because there weren't any chairs. There's like no place to like sit. Oh, that was wild. Yeah, no place really to like sit and just kind of like chill and relax a bit. They just didn't let you do that. That was weird. But at the same time, it was my favorite because I've become a bigger creator, I guess, and you know, so being able to meet up with other of my counterparts and just be like, hey, what's up? See them off screen is hella cool. This guy. I reapplied. I think I messed up. And oh yeah, if you don't fill in the info box, I'll like instantly decline people. Okay, I don't see anyone there, but maybe I'll see it on my main. Make sure you're applying from the Horde side too. We're a Horde guild, and I don't think that you can see people from the other if you're like a different faction. Okay, so doing this stuff, and this is the alchemy. Okay, yeah, this is the. Oh, this guy's got such a long way to go. I've been totally neglecting to level this guy. Shit. So let's see how many points I can get from this guy. So that was 2 points there. That makes 4. This is 5. Six. Woo, 6. Seven. So 7 points off this. 2 points from turning in the quest. That makes 9. So, it's not bad. Not bad. That's one thing that they trolled Xbox with, the sharing game feature, and two dudes just physically gave a game to each other. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that was funny. I remember that one. All right. Yeah, dude, Alchemy has so many points to put shit in. Yeah, so that was the big milestone to get 25 in each thing. Okay, so now now I'm in a pretty good spot for like making higher level cauldron stuffs. Yeah, I think I just need slightly better horticulture, and then I'll be able to make rank 3s. No problem. Can I do a rank? Can I do a rank 2 thing without any trouble? No. Still sucks. Still feel like I'm being held back by vials though. How much are vials these days? God, I remember when they were like stupid expensive before. Gilded vials are going for. That's a lot, buddy. Yeah, I'm good. I will happily just blow concentration on making cauldrons, and that's it. Leandro, hey, what's up? I bet it's not as much as leatherworking. Well, leatherworking at least gives you a good start. Leatherworking gives you a really fantastic start if you do like all the first crafts and stuff. Like way more than the likes of blacksmithing with the multiple weapons. Like having the 2 armor types gives you a nice woohoo. Even when you might just be focusing on one kind of armor type at first, at least. But yeah, it's still a long road, ultimately. But alchemy, I'd say, is one of the longest. But then you're also focusing on very different things if you're trying to max out alchemy. So that's a bit of a misleading argument to make, because if you're going potions and flasks, you're not doing thaumaturgy. If you're doing thaumaturgy, then you're not doing potions and flasks. So YouTube doesn't allow YouTube links to be posted on YouTube. I don't think I do. I think the automod doesn't let that happen by default. Because that'd be way too easy to have a spam account just blasting shit. This guy's good. Wait, no. I need to turn in that quest because I will totally forget to turn in this quest. Yeah. Never mind. All right. Fuck, I'm getting hungry. Damn. I must have slept bad last night or something. I feel all thrown off. All right, cool. Almost level 75, baby. We're getting there. All right, any other characters I need to work on? I think those were like the important ones. Oh, no, no. I gotta do my alloy. My alloy. Yeah, I hope I'm able to get. I hope I can talk to these community people in time for next week's weekly. That way I can do like this big thing on, you know, community and culture and stuff like that. And like, hey, I talked with such and such, and here's what they had to say. And I'm probably not going to do like a whole. Like I'll sit down and interview them, but I'm probably not gonna do like a just Paul. I probably won't just post the interview. I'll just be like, okay, here's what I asked and here's what they said. Yeah, I don't need to hear me. You hear me enough. All right. Let's make stuff. Definitely going to keep an eye out for whatever new opportunities come for gold making in Season 2. Dragonflight Season 2 paid off huge. Huge, 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 huge. I'm counting on the same thing happening this time around, too. Or crossing my fingers, at least. 13 orders, damn! Ballin'. Oh, shit that I don't know how to do. Okay. maybe not as ballin'. Alright. Oh wait, I should do I have any burning whatever it's called? There we go. Oh, ingenuity shit? Shit. Wrong tool. Really? 590 is the max armor level? I guess I forgot about that. Okay. Alright. That's right. Can't make that. I don't think I can make this either. Ugh, 2 PvP weapons. That's a crime, dude. Hex sword? Oh, more crime. That's, how many points am I missing out on? 1, 3, 5. Oh, painful. And lots of people are looking for weapons to be crafted and recrafted. Jelly. Alright, so I got like a spattering of points. But I also notice no procs. Not one resource from this proc yet. Come on, man. Oh, and I think that's it. Shit. Dagger's still up. Ah, still can't do it. 10,000 gold, too. I'm not sitting on points. Yeah, I'm not sitting on points either. Fuck. Oh, let me use my concentration now. Oh, that's tragic. No ingenuity procs either. That's what makes me sad. The ingenuity just not quite doing it. I think it should have been. The chance should be a little bit higher. So let's see how many points I've acquired so far. 1, 2, 3. Okay, like 11 points. That's not bad. I think some of these are from like last week though. Or at least the other day. And what shall I put? Do I have a plan for this? Oh, I think my plan was consumable tool stuff. Well, okay, I guess that's what I decided. We're committed. Profession tool stuff. That didn't seem like a that doesn't seem like a smart play, but oh well. I guess I'm doing it. Alright, let me get back on the main. Let's see what's going on with that recruiting thing. And we'll resume the sword farming. Alright, so what was going on here? I am not seeing applicants. So, sorry, whoever that was that applied, I am not seeing it. What's the skill mate saying? Nothing like loving old professions just to fill the bars and say it's completed. Ugh, he says. That was you, okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing the application though. Am I just gonna watch the any Game Awards tonight or just peep pilots? I'm just gonna look at headlines. Yeah. To me, it's kind of like watching a bunch of trailers, and that's it. You know. I hear a lot of I haven't watched the Game Awards, and I've seen mostly commentary about it, and I see a lot of negativity over it. Mostly because when they talk about the Game Awards, they seem to be really disconnected from the people who are making the games, and they put too much focus on the people who run the companies. And I'm not quite sure how accurate that take is, but it's kind of a downer when it's treated like that. Especially knowing how the game and the software industry is, how it's extremely volatile, and I'm going the wrong way, I think. Like, doesn't that open? I think that's supposed to open. And it's not open. So I missed something, clearly. Was it the dude up here? See, I already killed all my rhythm. There it goes. Shadow Fiend, thanks, man. Yeah, there you go. Just like the winter convention opener, stuff like the golden joysticks is a better show for devs. When's the next patch? Next season's next year. Patch is next week. Real patch next year. Since you're a coffee, can I link you the coffee that I got in your thoughts? Yeah, link it. I admit, like these days, I haven't been very sophisticated in my coffee palate. I've just been limited to like grocery store coffee, and then if I'm at a restaurant and I see like a description of a coffee that seems cool, I'll go ahead and get that. I'm like, wow, $10 a cup. This is great. But I'll try it anyway. I'm still looking for a company to affiliate with. Still poking around, but I still haven't. But none of them gotten back to me yet, unfortunately. Frothy Monkey. Interesting name. Let's see, $20 for an almost pound. What is their thing on it, though? This one is a. Did they call it? Let's see. That one sounds good. Favorite coffees have usually had a bit of a dark berry note to it. Vanilla, oak, and baking spices. I mean, ultimately, like, just like kind of like wine. You can get all these cool descriptions, and you can, and even if you can detect notes, ultimately, coffee tastes like coffee, wine tastes like wine. It's easy to generalize that. This looks good. I think that'd be worth like a try. I got 2 Sun Eaters. Fucking really? Sheesh. It's just bean water. Yeah, there you go. I'll talk shit to Dee. Like sometimes she'll get, like if we're at a restaurant, you know, like I mentioned, like a $10 cup of coffee. And sometimes she'll be like, oh yeah, can I get a decaf? I'll give her a look. I'll be like, we're at a restaurant and you want dirty ass water and you're gonna pay for it? Dude. I don't believe decaf should exist. It's just dirty water. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Do I have a P.O. box? Unfortunately, no, I don't have one yet. I've been meaning to set one up. I actually looked at prices. I'm like, okay, $25 for, I forget how long, but yeah. There's a time and place for decaf, never, and in the trash. I remember when I worked at Starbucks, we would have we'd have a usual, a brew coffee, and we'd brew both decaf and regular coffee. We'd have a mild brew, a bold brew, and a decaf. And you had to, it's basically Starbucks law, at least at the time, where every hour you dump out all the coffee and you make a new batch. That's like the rule. If there's like a drip of coffee left, dump it out. If the coffee thing's full, dump it out. And so for the decaf, it's just like, dude, we're just burning money. Like, what are we doing? I'm asking myself. We're just dumping out water. We're throwing away perfectly good water and putting decaf shit in it. And then throwing it away. That's how wasteful we are. Damn America. Also, local roaster at Frothy Monkey, I was able to get some. Oh, okay. You know what? I'll set something up soon. and then I'll post it somewhere on the Discord channel. I don't know if you're on the Discord channel or not, or if you just lurk, that's fine. But I will. I'll try to set something up soon. And that's why. Yeah, that's why the drinks are $8 because they're subsidizing the crappy decaf. Yeah, like some people are like, hey, I just want to have the feeling of drinking coffee at the end of the day, even though I don't want to get the jitters and stuff. I'm like, okay, here's what you do. You just keep drinking coffee until you develop like a freaking immunity to it. So that way you can have coffee at 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the evening. And it won't affect you. No jitters. Easy, I say. And they're like, no, I'm not going to do that. No way. No way. But that's the strat, dude. That's the strat. Try to flip coffee. They rehab dogs. Oh, dude. Okay, you know me very well, Puddle. There's a puppy on the thing. Okay. Support shelter dogs. Every cup you enjoy helps rehabilitate shelter dogs, giving them a second chance at life. Yo. Where do I partner? Contact info. Blah, blah, blah. About flip. Contact. Products. Okay, let's see how much they are, though. So, they do big bags. They are sold out. Okay, so what about their basic shit? Dark roast. That's my jam. So 23 for a 12-ounce bag. Ah, man, those are a lot. I hate how the prices of everything has just gone up. And like this is no so like I can go through a bag of coffee in about a week or so. So this is like a lot. Yeah, this is a lot for me. So, but also I drink like, this whole thing is me. Like I put 4 scoops of coffee in here, and I don't know the measurements these days. But I'll have it throughout the day. So I can and should drink more responsibly. Do I drink 4 cups in the past 5 hours? Yeah. So like that's me too. Like I'm not the type who's gonna be like, ooh, I'm gonna keep drinking. I'm gonna like pour more water in and drink that too. No way. I'm just gonna have something different. They use the money for the dogs. That's true. The money helps puppies. Show me how it works. Show me puppies. Yo. Okay, there's that, swag, whatever. Just show me, hey, here's what we do for the puppies. About flip. Puppy. Puppy. All right. Okay, they have seasonal stuff, whatever. Click home. Can I pet the dog? I definitely have a favorite kind of puppy. I like the cute little fluffy motherfuckers. But this is cool too. I'll try to contact these people. I'll give it a shot. Have I ever seen these two before? I think Oinky's about to show me puppies.
My name is Maximus.
That was loud. Okay, that was a little loud. Whatever.
Decimus Meridius.
My name is Jeff.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
My name is Jeff.
That's cute. What's this one? Oh, that's a dog. Okay. Nice. And then someone mentioned another kind of coffee. Bustelo. What's Bustelo coffee? Cafe Bustelo. Coffee merge from the Latino, community, Seeds for Progress, coffee, decaf. Get the fuck out of here. Oh wow, this looks like 80s packaging. This is very, very direct. Okay, so let's see what they got. Dark. And how much? Ground Espresso Supreme? Supreme, that always sounds good. Okay, okay, so it's just a brand. Alright. I thought this was like one of those order things. It's more mass produced. Got it. Yeah, I've never heard of it. But you know what? My perception of the planet is like all fucked up now. Like I do all like my grocery shopping is Trader Joe's, but yeah, I shop at Trader Joe's, but I pay less for grocery, and I am paying more for groceries than before, but like it's not as crazy as what other people are talking about around around the US at least. All right. Anyway, totally got distracted by puppy coffee, which is great. It's not bad coffee, but I've had better. Right on. Like I've been saying, I've been having Trader Joe's grocery store coffee for like years and years now, so I'm like used to it. I still know a good cup when I have it, and I still know what I like and don't like. But Trader Joe's dark roast coffee is like some of the best cheap coffee you can get. If I could partner with them, I could. Or I would. Yeah. It's funny to me when people say eggs are expensive. Yeah, egg prices haven't changed. I think they changed by like 40, 50 cents where I was at. Because at least the place where this Trader Joe's source is from, they didn't have the problems that other places had that actually made the egg prices go up. Wild. You just get Costco coffee, it's good? Yeah, it's cool. I like nice coffee too. But the day-to-day, I'm gonna go cheap, man. I just want to get something to get me through the day. It's like food, You want to get by, you want to get by. But sometimes you just want a nice fucking steak. And so you should treat yourself. Eggs out there went up for like $7. Yeah, that's crazy. Not in my area though. My area, it stayed steady. But at the time, it wasn't an economy thing. It was hey, there was like a big problem with like all the eggs, and so we dumped all of them, and so now the prices have gone up. But the place where I shop, they weren't affected at all, so nothing happened. And so everyone came to Trader Joe's to get eggs. I'm like, damn it, they don't got my jumbo eggs this time. Fuck. They only have regular sized eggs. Christ. Not gonna shout them. That's good stuff for sure. Oh, right on. No, I like the packaging because it's like super old school looking. You know, it's one of those companies where it's like we don't care about fancy ass packaging. We just here, coffee. You want it, right? You know, simple packaging tells you, if nothing else, they do not want to spend a lot of money on packaging. Doesn't entirely speak for the quality of the coffee, but it sends a small message. No, too slow. Here, the gourmet hand-petted eggs were cheaper than the store brand. Yeah, it was crazy, huh? Depending on it just depended on where you shopped. So, if I had to choice a protein source, it would be Eggies. Oh, Danger Coffee. What's Danger Coffee? Dark roast whole bean remineralized coffee. How much are you? You are $25 for a 10.5 ounce bag. Damn, that's a lot. I have a feeling that whoever I end up partnering with, I won't be able to get away with like an actual sponsorship. It's gonna be like some sort of affiliate link or a commission or something like that, and I will not be pleased with that. Oh, this thing has. Wait, it's designed to pair perfectly with data. Oh, okay. I thought it had MCT shit in there already. It doesn't. It's meant to be paired with it. Interesting. Frothy was $18 for a basic cup for a 10 ounce. Yeah, that's I think what I saw there was like the most reasonable out of all of them that I've seen so far, or the cheapest, I should say. Still nothing. I got one or two more tries in me before we wrap for the day. Yeah, let me pull that link back up. Frothy monkey. Actually, mine says $20 for a 10-ounce box. Or $1.22 for a 5-pound bag. Mm. Maybe it's because of where I'm linking from, or maybe it's because I need a VPN to a different part of the country, and then the price will go down, something like that. But yeah, I'm seeing $20. But then this is okay. This is the Festivus one. That's the yeah. Never mind. That's the good shit, right? Let's look at the more basic stuff. Yeah, $18. Okay, there we go. So, Brutes. That sounds good. Actually, what's the balance over it? Red apple, chocolate hazelnut, citrus, honey. Oh, black tea. Nope. Yeah, I'd try the Brute coffee. Mild blends are not for me. All right, let's try to be quick. I wanted to get 2 more runs in, right? Let's like actually try and be brisk. Yeah, I'd be happy to try them out. I'm actually anxious about doing a P.O. box because there are creepers out there. It's like, yeah, here's some quote. Here's some coffee laced with body fluids. But I mean, I know you, so like you hook me up with a video game, that's instant trust, right? Hook me up with coffee, that's even better. Holy shit. Oh, you know who I should talk to? I should also talk to Aya. She's a she's a caster streamer for the Race the World First or whatnot for Liquid, and I think she started selling coffee. So I should reach out to her too. Be like, hey, you want to hook me up? I don't even think I'll care about a sponsorship really. I'll just do it for the free. I'll just do it for the free coffee. I know. I still haven't finished it. I know where I'm at. I'm at the part where shit. Okay, I forgot where I'm at. I know Eris is with me. Yeah, I forgot where I'm at. I haven't played it on stream, but I have played it. I just forget where I'm at on progression. Like I told myself, oh, what motivated me to pick it up was when I was hearing about Rebirth. I'm like, ooh, yeah, I want to play it when it comes out. But at the same time, I was like, well, maybe I'll just wait until it comes out on PC, and then because I don't think I'll want to play Rebirth on PS5. Because at least on PC, I'll be able to like fuck around and like get mods and stuff. But I don't even have mods for the first one. Nope, nothing there. But then when I heard about the game and people were talking about it, it's like, hey, it's cool, it's fun, but it's a lot of mini games and it can feel like kind of a drag. I'm like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Like I miss when, honestly, I miss when JRPGs were like hold down the confirmation button and then just walk around the overworld and then just watch the fights happen. See, and see like how well my characters will play. And if I'm able to finish a whole bunch of fights or a certain number of fights without needing to heal or without running out of resources, then I'm like, okay, cool. I'm ready to move on to the next area. I'm a little bit overgeared. We're gonna be fine. Minigames are all optional, and for the ones that aren't optional, you can blitz through it. Yeah, I mean, I'm just talking about the impression I had and how it affected me. But I would like to play through it at some point. Cause I want to get Tifa and Cloud to kiss. I'm like, yeah, the original ship. I'm a Tifa Cloud pairing fan person. I ain't gonna let some older hussy get in the way of two childhood friends. Weirdos. Watching someone play through hard mode but skipping all side content, minigames, and focusing only on the main story quest is super fast. Should have always been Jessie. But she's a ghost. Oh, wait, remake, haven't played Rebirth? Yeah, I haven't either. What mount am I going after? Not going after a mount. I'm going after a sword. That drops off the last guy. So this is my last chance before stream ends. Come on, good luck. Stupid ancient girl. Yeah, dude. You know who she is? She's a meddler. That's who she is. Now, let's keep in mind that Tifa is manipulative and all that too. I kind of remember what happened, but still, I'm cheering for her. It just seems right. See, now it's got me wanting to play it. Fuck, too many other games to play. Man. I haven't played Path of Exile in like almost 2 days now. Sheesh. Come on. Nope. I got another rifle. Great. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Tifa's a manipulator and all that. Still cheering for her, though. We're flawed people. Some more than others. Alright, let's see how much... let's see the pitiful amount of gold that I got from this. Alright, just enough. So I got... Oh, wrong mount. I got... It's kind of hard to see me selling stuff there, but... 68 gold! Woo! You bought Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 for the... I didn't even know they're on the Switch. Damn. Yeah, I that's how much I know. I mean, yeah, I haven't played through 7 since the originals. Like, I remember when they did the remakes and they put them on one of the PlayStation platforms as, like, you know, kind of like a remaster or whatever. You know, with the faster playthrough and stuff. But I didn't work on that one, so that just kind of passed me by. Yeah, Rebirth or remake, whatever it is. That was the first time me even re-experiencing the story, and now it's like been super stretched out. So, by the way, I'm gonna lose my shit for real if Tifa comes out for Tekken 8. Like, legit lose my shit. Is that what you're waiting for with this with the Game Awards? Never know. Okay, so I'm gonna head out. I want to start writing the weekly, try to reach out to some of these community people and see if I can get in conversations with them. So I want to thank you guys for joining me while we chat and talk and just, you know, chill, do our own thing. And I wish you well. I'll see you guys for the next thing. And until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, stay breezy.